Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, the Bald Eagle here. Tonight we are drinking Dunkin'. If you have to hit pause to get your coffee together, whatever beverage you deem necessary, this is going to be a lengthy discussion. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get right into it here, guys. It's happening. It's happening again. I don't know. I was at Kroger today. As you guys know, my Wednesday Kroger visit, sometimes Thursday, depending on if I can get there or not. Guys, prices are going up again, and it's going up a lot. We're seeing prices on condiments, sauces, all different kinds of things that are kind of hidden in the background while the holidays are here, as I like to call it. We've been getting comments and comments and comments from you guys for me to just discuss some of these things. I don't know really what to say anymore other than we just have to try and prepare as best as we can. We've been hearing that prices are going to soar at the beginning of 2024 on meat products, chicken, all different kinds of fresh meat, dairy. Egg prices are going through the roof, guys. They're going through the roof. They've gone up 50 cents again at Kroger. $1.89 for a 12 count. And you know, some of the stuff, the video will be out tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button so our videos get spread out all around the world. Very disappointed at Kroger today. I tried to show the best sales, but we got a lot we need to talk about. Water. Water prices are getting up there, guys. We saw where Kroger water has been going up. There's actually a sale on some Kroger water this week on a digital coupon as we see the regular price jump up. We saw Ice Mountain Spring Water, which was on sale last week for $3.99, regular price $5.99. We saw it just jump to $6.29. $6.29 for 24 bottles of Ice Mountain water. It's not going to be long before we see it jump up at Sam's Club and some other places too. Glad that we are well stocked on water, and I would recommend when you find the sales, you buy them up as well. I don't want to be sounding the alarm here, guys, but it's happening. It's happening. It is getting real. We need to pay attention. We do these videos every day to try and help keep you in the know and save you as much money as possible. I had a feeling we didn't see anything like this right before Thanksgiving. Last year before Thanksgiving, we saw a huge surge in grocery prices. And I mean huge. We were even seeing holiday items go up right before Thanksgiving. Now we're seeing the same thing, but it's attacking the sale prices. Okay, like as we saw like powdered sugar at Kroger, which was $1.79, right? Well, now the regular powdered sugar isn't on sale at all and went up in price to $2.69. The only ones that they have that are still on sale are now $2 a bag, and it's the light and brown sugar. Just the brown sugar, not the regular. Now, there's a couple sales on flour, but we are seeing flour start to go up in price all around the country. We have a couple of our longtime viewers from Canada who said that their prices on flour are getting really expensive and hard to find. Hard to find. And egg prices seem to be soaring all around the world right now. Ours are starting to go up like crazy. Now, I know trying to cover a lot in this video as we go along because we've been getting a lot of comments on these things. I didn't really know how I was going to put this together. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Kroger today. I'm going to do the video that we do at Kroger to check out the best prices, try and help save us as much money as possible. That was very difficult to do today. As to where they do have some okay sales, ham. And let me say, I don't think that we're going to ever see ham prices like this again. I think next year it's going to be a whole different thing. It'll probably be double. So if you're one that likes to stock up on a couple of these things, you may want to get a couple. We are seeing a lot of turkeys for 99 cents a pound, which is a good thing. Don't know how those prices are going to fluctuate, but I do know that pork prices are going to keep going up. With factories shutting down, hog farmers being closed off, contracts being destroyed, it's going to force people to go other directions, hence supply and demand of who they're going to be able to hire and what they're going to be able to do, which is going to ultimately raise the cost, which is why we can't really believe everything that we read, because we keep hearing that, well, there's overstock and overstock and overstock of pork. Why is the prices going up? Well, these are the little reasons why. Having to pay people more money to get the product out there. It's kind of up in the air right now, as are a lot of these different prices at the grocery stores. Saw some crazy things today, guys. Looks like your average Heinz ketchup is going back up in price. We saw that drop down to $4.79 at Kroger for the longest time. For the regular 38-ounce containers, they're back up to $5.29. Del Monte canned goods, some of them are on sale for $1 up until after the New Year, so that's good. But we're seeing other things on Del Monte go up like crazy. Like I saw like white corn for $2.69 on sale for $2.29. But my goodness, like that's a can of corn. I mean, I guess white corn is hard to come by. Sweet corn, right, as we call it, I guess. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It looked bad at Kroger today. We saw sales on a lot of different, like, pop and stuff like that. But even the stuff that we're seeing sales on are getting very expensive. Instant coffee. Now, I know we have a lot of viewers on our channel that drink instant coffee, going up like crazy. It's really starting to go up in price. Those Sam's Club prices that we pointed out the other day, again, make sure you check out our in-store videos. If all you're watching are our coffee rants, well, you do want to kind of check out some of our different store videos so you can see some of the boots on the ground in-store comparisons that we're doing all over the city of Cincinnati here, because guys, it's going into Kroger today. I was in there with an open mind, but I was checking on a lot of the things that you guys have been asking about, just to see what's going on. Pet food's going up in price. Now, some of the canned goods of cat food are actually down a little bit at Kroger, but Friskies, inconvenience stickers everywhere, and we all know what that means. It just means they're having trouble getting it in. Now, those of you said, some people were saying that those stickers don't mean that. Yes, they do. I know. I talk to people all over. If they're not getting it in, then they put a sticker on there. And for me, it's kind of a measuring stick. Like, okay, well, you're not getting these in. So they're going to get them in as soon as they get them in. But for whatever reason, and the 100 comments that we've gotten on cat food probably over the last couple weeks, wanted to make sure that we talked a little bit about this today. And I go in a little bit more in the video tomorrow of what's going on, but we're seeing some very high price increases on dry cat food and dry dog food. Dog food is kind of unreal. We're seeing bigger bags of dog food come into Kroger that you would traditionally find at like PetSmart or Walmart or something. But they are so expensive. So expensive. A couple of them are on sale, but even the sale prices, I can't imagine pay the money for them. So I wanted to say, if you are in their service area, and their Chewy's prices are probably going to be going up too. But if you are in Chewy.com service area, you may want to consider looking at some of their prices. If you're in their service area, anything over $49 gets you free shipping. So you want to make sure you take advantage of that. Plus, I don't even know how some people would carry some of these big, huge 45-pound bag of dog food, like $60. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh my goodness, like it's so expensive anymore, guys. I really don't know. And I don't want to go over everything that I do in tomorrow's video tonight, but I just want to pre-warn you that it is not pretty, and things that we are seeing, it's just going to keep coming, guys. It's going to keep coming. I know this sounds doomy and gloomy, right? But I tell you this not to fear you, not to cause fear, but as just a notice. Like, this is what we're seeing. This is what's going on, right? All the different viewers that we have that are pointing these things out are all coming together, and we're starting to see it now in our city as well. When we did this a couple years ago, it was all spreading out from the middle to the east and west coasts. I felt like everything was hitting Ohio all at once, and then people from Kentucky and Illinois and Indiana and then Michigan, and then it would just spread out and spread out and spread out to the point to where it was like these products were missing everywhere at one point. And now we're seeing a lot of the things here in the city that you guys have been talking about in different states. I gotta say, I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm not surprised at all. I'm probably surprised like some of you guys were when we first started doing this a couple years ago, and then you went to the store and was like, wow, that's the same stuff Dan was talking about 2 weeks ago, and now our store's missing it. Didn't notice didn't see a lot of chicken. Didn't see a lot of chicken. I noticed that Heritage Farm doesn't seem like they're getting in as much as they used to. Tyson looks abysmal. It looks like it's disappearing. They still have it. Not as low as the other Kroger I went to a couple weeks ago, which I will say that. They don't carry as much, but boy, they didn't have anything. Plenty of turkeys, plenty of hams. A couple good deals sprinkled in, and I would take advantage of those because we're seeing a lot at Kroger like we always see, where you see an amazing deal on it as they're raising the regular price. Okay, and I didn't see any deals on sugar. I take that back. There was a sale on Domino sugar, 4-pound bag. But guess what? The price went up. Yep, it did. I don't care if I ruin the whole video for tomorrow morning. Just watch it for entertainment purposes, I guess. But Domino's on sale for $4.49 for a 4-pound bag as they raise the regular price to $5.29. It's been $4.99 at Kroger for probably about a year, so it's been that price for a long time. But $5.29 now, $6.49 for the shrinkflated tubs that they have. That's 3.5 pounds. Remember when they first came out, there was 4 pounds, and then it didn't take long for them to shrink the amount in the container. It was like a couple few weeks, like their next batch was 3.5 pounds, and you're just paying for the plastic tub. Those that were $5.99 are now $6.49, so those have gone up as well. I'm half considering going back to Kroger here in a couple days to check out some more items that I missed today, but I kind of want to do some other stores. Maybe after tomorrow, let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see some more things at Kroger for this week, because we are getting close to the holidays and Christmas, and Kroger is one that we can all kind of compare some prices because there are Kroger-owned stores all over the country. So I don't know. Make sure you let us know down in the comments anything that you have noticed that have gone up in price, and any kind of shortages that you are seeing in the stores. I didn't see any shortages of sugar other than Domino, but stores don't carry as much Domino as they do their store brands. However, we've seen store brands very low at Walmart, and we had a bunch of viewers that were talking about not being able to find sugar at their Walmart. So keep that in mind. Or flour. Now the flour could have something to do with the prices going up. We see where Walmart had just raised their prices on flour, each one of them about 20 to 25 cents. But hey, 20, 25 cents, that's a lot these days. If you're going in and you're planning on spending $100, $150, that's not going the distance as it used to even a few months ago, let alone a year ago or two. It's getting ridiculous, guys. We need to make sure that we're paying attention. We need to stock up on the sales as we go along here. That's getting harder and harder to do. I always say that in the videos, we need to stock up on the sales of the things that we're going to know that we're going to need in the future to try and save money. Because now, as we go and we shop the sales, half of the stuff that we're buying now, it's like that. Those prices are all up. All the sale prices are what the regular prices were, or close to it, from what they were just 6 months ago. 6 months ago, on 20 to 30 products, you were spending $15 to $20, maybe even $30 more than what you were a few months ago. So if you were stocking up on a couple of these things a few months ago, then you would have been able to save that money. That is why we do this, because not everybody really has it as good as others. A lot of people on our channel don't have any money. They're barely getting by. I get comments and emails from people who are really struggling, thanking me that I'm pointing out all of these different sales. And it breaks my heart that some people just can't even afford to feed their families. Or if they are, you want to talk about some people that are getting creative, and that's what we have to do. That's what we all should be doing to save money as well. Not just getting the sales, but getting creative with our meals, adding fillers, rice, different things, potatoes, anything that you can to stretch a meal out and get it creative. Creative in taste, right? Because you don't want to eat something terrible. I don't want to go back to my days, right out of school and eating ramen noodles every night. But I did it good. I did it good when I was young. I would mix chicken, get good deals on big packs of chicken, freeze some of them, have ramen, throw that together with a few spices, slow cook that for a little while. It's actually a pretty good meal, really. And you can really save money doing that. But I understand, a lot of people have kids, got a lot of mouths to feed. really have to stretch that dollar as much as we can. And the dollar is failing, guys. The dollar is going in the toilet. As to where I hate to say that. And, I know people are always saying, use cash, use cash. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, and the more of these different self-checkouts and things, it's really kind of hurting that as well. Now, as to where, one thing I don't like about Meyer, okay? Now, I'm kind of like on the fence with Meyer right now because we're seeing Meyer kind of pull the same tactics as Kroger does. We're seeing prices go up every day at Meyer just as much or more. Right now, I will argue that the meat quality and stuff like that is better at Meyer than Kroger. Actually, there's no denying it. The meat quality is better. But they're pulling all these other little tricks like low price. It's not the low price, it's regular price. Are you warning us before you raise it? I feel like they're all doing little tricks now to where it's like you see low price and you just want to grab it off the shelf, right? It's the trickery, right? It's a sale. It's sale. It's the cheapest. Used to be at Kroger not that long ago where that would be the case. Like, buy this now, basically, before it goes up in price, because that is what we would see. We would see low prices on things. And then the next week or two, they would go up. Now we're seeing a bunch of low price stickers, which is actually the sale. The confusion, right? They know this. They know this. And the reason why I say that's because if you made a mistake on a sign, well, it was different when there was one or two. Now they're all over the store. So this isn't a mistake. It is made to trick you. It is 100% made to trick you, to make you think you are getting a deal. Now, when you look at it, you see the regular price below. So the brain remembers low price, right? So the next time it may not be on sale. It may just be the regular price. Well, I know we've gone over this a lot. I repeat myself on this because I don't want people to make the same mistakes. Don't make these mistakes and go into the store and just say, oh, there's that low price. I don't have to worry about it. Just pick it up, throw it in your cart. And I understand some people just buy what they buy and go on and not too worried about the price. And hey, no judgment here. That's okay. Do whatever you want. Shop however you want. I'm just showing you how we shop, how a lot of our viewers shop, and ways that you can save money. Every little thing in the grocery store that you do to save money helps. And, you could look into some of these different online cashback options like Rakuten. Some of our other viewers use like Ibotta. These different apps where you got to sign up for digital things. And I know a lot of people are kind of, a little weary on digital things and stuff like that. But it is ultimately a way you can save money. I know Jessica's saved money on Rakuten, Ibotta, and some of these other ones. When I start getting into all that kind of stuff, it's like I don't want to get I may do a video just on all of these different apps that you can have to where you can get money back for as much spent on certain items that you can buy off of those apps just at your regular grocery store. You do have to kind of match. It's kind of like, I'm sure a lot of you out there have used these or know about them. It's a good idea to look into some of it. One, I will say, one digital coupon that I don't really care for is the Imperks deal at Meyer. I never really save, unless it's just one item. That's why I always say when we go to Meyer, I'm always like, it could be one item, it could be two, it could be endless. Because you don't really know until you go and buy it, or if you look it up online. So if you're in the store and you look it up on your phone, it could say, just one item. Sometimes it won't say anything. And when it doesn't say anything, I have to assume it is just a one-time deal, and it's not like Kroger digital coupons where you can use it up to 5 times. You get one. You get one shot at it, and that's it. Take a coffee sip here. But guys, I've been trying to focus on just the holiday prices, and it's hard to. We've done a lot of the stuff is still the same. Some of the things have gone back up. Some of them, like I said, like the powdered sugar and all that, well, that went up, and that's staying up in price. Coffee's gone up. It's staying up in price. Like, we're not going to see this come down probably ever again. We'll see sales. Not as good a sales as we used to. I saw Kroger coffee on sale today for $7.99. $8.99 regular price. Let's not forget that, about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, that same coffee was $4.99, and we would see sales on it for $3.99. The big canisters of it, right? I know when we saw it go up to $5.99, everybody was losing their minds, and then it just jumped to $7.99. It skipped over $6.99, went to $7.99, and then last year we saw it go up to $8.99. It's like, and these other stores are following. Meyer coffee's a little cheaper. They don't sell as much as Kroger, for sure. Um, and they do other things, like they'll have their decaf on sale where you never see the Folgers. Talking about Folgers here, they do have the decaf of Kroger coffee on sale. And let me say too, we've gotten a lot of good comments. If you drink decaf, a lot of our longtime viewers have mentioned they love the Kroger decaf coffee. But when it comes to Folgers, Kroger never has the decaf on sale. Meyer's always does. They know this. They know this. They're watching each other's store. They know what's going on. They're like, that'll be the one sale that'll bring everybody into Meyer. But I got news for you. Most people aren't shopping at Meyer for just groceries. Meyer is kind of like the it's like Walmart. It's like a huge overpriced Walmart, if you ask me. I mean, some of the clothing you can get some okay deals on if it's on sale or something like that. But a lot of the clothes are more expensive, arguably not as good. All of the like camping gear and fishing gear and stuff like that you get at Meyer is super overpriced. You can get the same exact stuff at Walmart for like half the price. So I don't even know why Meyer sells that stuff anymore. Like even the Christmas stuff that Meyer had. I was going to do a video on some of that stuff and I'm like, why? Like it's double what it is here at Walmart. Like, I don't know. I mean, I love Meyer. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I still do my Meyer Mondays. But that it may become far and few between. I may not be doing Meyer as much in the future. I love Meyer, but I know that it only covers a few different states, and we want to make sure that we're comparing a lot of different prices to stores that everybody has. And once Meyer gets too expensive, it's hard for me to really, I don't know. Probably keep it up for now, so don't worry. But yeah, the Meyer videos, they're really, I don't know. Meyer's is one that's getting hard to do because prices are going to start soaring. I think prices are going to start soaring everywhere. They are at Kroger. They are at Walmart, right? And I know you say, Dan, well, prices are still cheaper at Walmart, Dan. Yes, they are. But they're more expensive than they've ever been at Walmart. And we're seeing prices go up at Walmart like crazy. We're seeing great value products go up. And I know you may think like, oh, a nickel or a dime, that ain't nothing. It is to somebody that doesn't have a lot of money. And it is when you're used to being able to do all your grocery shopping in one store, right? Who wants to drive 100 different places to get the best deals? I understand this. I try to do it for you. I go to a store, different store every day if I can, and just check these out. That way okay, well, I can get at least be able to narrow it down to a couple stores, especially this time of year. It is crazy out here, guys. The people are nuts in the stores. I mean, they really are. You got people running into each other, arguing with people. And mostly from what I hear, it's like customers yelling at employees. Like, why are you yelling at the employee? This guy's in here, and he's showing you where stuff is. I know employees get angry too and stuff like that. I saw that a couple times today at Kroger, and I'm just thinking to myself, I didn't say nothing, right? Got to be careful what I say. But yeah, Jessica always says to me, she says, "Now, Dan, you're a public figure now. You can't act like that." So anyway, I always try. You know what though? I see something bad though, I say something. It's in my blood. I remember a while back somebody hit this lady's cart. And I think I told this story on here. We were in the freezer aisle. And some lady had hit this lady's cart. And I said, hey, watch where you're going. This lady's cussing at me and everything. This other lady was talking, oh, thank you very much. Thank you, And I don't know. It's just so much anger, And I've had people run into me and I'm like, oh, sorry that I was standing in your way, Not in a nice way. I guess I don't really get that angry, but I have before. And yeah, it is good to watch it sometimes. But anyway, guys, prices continue to go up. We knew they would. We're seeing it now, even before Christmas and Thanksgiving. And we're seeing things too that I kind of felt were a little funny. So we're seeing prices that are going up on products that you're not expecting, right? You're not expecting these to go up, at least right before the holidays, and not only are they going up, but it's like every time a price goes up, there's a sale on it. They're like, okay, we're going to slide the sale on here, go up with the regular price. So I guess in a way, it's good that we do point these things out because that way you know what you're going to be spending if you don't get it this week. So you know, in a way, it is what it is, guys. It really is. There really isn't nothing that we can do about it. Some products that get expensive, like I'll never pay $5 for a thing of ketchup. I haven't. I haven't. I mean, that's ridiculous. Even if I drank pop, I would never spend 13 something for a 24 pack of pop. Never. Never. And if they don't sell them, then they'll probably always be on sale. I did kind of think it was funny how they carried over the 12-pack sale of the digital coupon as to where a lot of the coupons that were on sale last week that were on the orange stickers, there's not many of them left. There's only a few of them. Pop is one of them. Why do you think that is? Because nobody's paying $8.99 for a 12-pack. That's why. So if we don't buy these things, if they just sit there, then, well, maybe they'll keep coming down. You know, a couple things have come down in regular price. You know, we've always talked about the ridiculous overpricedness of Velveeta cheese at Kroger, $8.99. I've seen it come down twice in the last 6 months. I do mention that in the video too. They were $8.99, remember? $8.99. We saw it come down to $8.49. I noticed right away. Now, regular price is $8.29 with a sale still that's been going on for 3 weeks for $7.49. What's that tell you? Nobody's buying it. Even at $7.49, there was somewhere I saw it cheaper, Big Lots or somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, you know, these things, they get too expensive. We're just going to quit paying for it. And that's going to be kind of the sad thing is that, you know, if people not paying the prices for the hamburger and the beef and all that, sure, I mean, I agree with you. Let it sit there. I'm not paying those prices. No, sir. No, ma'am. But if it sits there long enough and they keep getting if they just keep pitching it and getting rid of it and all that stuff, hopefully that brings the prices down. But I fear like a lot of it's going to disappear because they have to sell it for this price or they're not going to be making the money. And I'm not talking about Kroger. I'm talking about the farmers and the truck drivers and all the people, the transportation, all that stuff. I have a feeling, and I think that's why they keep a lot of this close to the mark. Because if they didn't, somebody would undercut them. Everybody's going to go there. Because if you look at a lot of the meat prices, other than Costco and Sam's, they're through the roof. They're so expensive. I don't see anybody buying meat. If you look around, look in people's carts, unless there's a sale or if I see a chuck roast for $4.99, that's usually what it is. I'll see one in somebody's cart. Yeah, it's a good deal. Especially when it's $7.99 a pound regular price. I believe it's still on sale at Kroger for $4.99 a pound on the digital coupon. See, they did the different, what I was saying before about the orange sticker. I know I'm kind of all over the place here, but all ultimately trying to save you money. They did have the orange sticker of the $4.99 digital coupon for the chuck roast at our Kroger. But see, Kroger has unleashed a whole new series of digital coupons that look like they're going to extend till Christmas. That look that way. Okay, and they're blue. They're all blue. So all the color coding for the blue stickers is all the new digital coupons. All the ones that have carried over are the ones that they have a huge oversupply. Yet nobody ever says that. You're just supposed to look at Kroger and say, oh, they got that on sale again. Good for them. I'm going to buy up a couple. Anyway, guys, yeah, it's getting real. We need to pay attention. This is no joke. I will continue to keep you updated on everything that we see. Make sure you leave us some comments down below. Let us know what you are seeing in the stores. Are you seeing heavy price increases on some of the favorite things that you buy? Make sure you let us know. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.